It's a collision course between the 1 seed and the 8 seed, Eric ICX and Tristop, two longtime veterans of the community, now at the peak of their powers, and clashing in round 2 for a spot into this month's Masters semifinals. And the winner of this will also guarantee themselves a spot for next month's Masters. So we've got readies from the two players. Round 2 of Masters in the orange bracket in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, Eric ICX and Tristop on the left-hand side. Eric ICX, pretty good Tetris player, I would say. The current overall score world record holder, 3.7 million. Our number 1 seed in Masters, actually in all of CTM of this month, and former Masters winner, won in August of 2020, so nearly 2 years ago, and that was a very strong run. Eric, I don't even know if Eric dropped a single game in that entire tournament. He defeated Brendan from Scotland, Hydrant Dude, Dog, and Brodendamp, if I am remembering correctly. And it was a very dominant run to his first Masters win, trying to make it another one here this month. 147 here for Eric. Over 100,000 points ahead of Tristop, who's had a bit of a suffer start here at 50,000. Gets a Tetris right there, though. And now the Tetris is flowing here for Tristop. 96,000 for Tristop. 170 for Eric. And of course, on the right-hand side, we have Tristop, multiple time Masters runner-up, CTWC top 8 of last year, and the current DAS world record holder. But he's playing with rolling, and he's also really good at tapping, so just basically the best avatar of Classic Tetris that we have in the scene. Only person to have a 1.3 with all 3 playstyles as well. Grubsback, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. 187 for Tristop, 208 for Eric. So as Eric has been taking a few burns here, and Tristop has been doing quite well. It's neck and neck at the moment, but Eric ICX is set up for a column 4 Tetris. Is going to get it. Currently Eric at 305, Tristop at 304, so it's very much neck and neck at the moment. Eric, after that single, will be clean on the right side once again. Eric now in need of a few burns, nearly missed up that J, but covered in time. Tucks the S for a single. Now hoping for an L piece. He's gonna solve it with a T piece instead. So Eric having to take these burns, in no danger of topping out at the moment, and won't be in any danger at all as he's nearly burnt out. But Tristop is taking the advantage here. 423 for Tristop is gonna get a Tetris. Go up to 446. Eric at 367. So Tetris 4, Eric goes up to 416. Tristop still in the lead at 492. Tristop getting a Lombard over to the left side. He's going to elect to build a hole on his board. So after he uncovers it, it's going to be a Lombard dependency that needs filling. And is going to transition to level 19 at 520 is Tristop. Eric going to transition at 465, so a slight advantage here for Tristop. Also a cleaner board, and Eric is going to make the adjustment to set up for the dirty Tetris, and it's going to work out perfectly. 494 Eric gets a Tetris, 514 for Eric, 571 for Tristop. Eric with the Tetris goes up to 545. Tristop, though, having another very strong post-transition here. 650 for Tristop. 571 for Eric. Tristop going very aggressive here, but handling this height with ease is Tristop as he gets another Tetris 711 here for Tristop. Eric currently at 594 is going to get the road to Tetris right there. 622 for Eric, 768 for Tristop. So Tristop establishing a lead here on level 23. Now into level 24 at 798. Eric at 651. Tristop, the masterclass of a post-transition so far. 830 for Tristop, 681 for Eric. And Eric running into some real danger here. O piece over to the left side. Gets the square piece, gets the J piece all the way over to the right side. Eric looking good to uncover the well. Still high up, but gets the Tetris to relieve some pressure. 722 for Eric, but Tristop. 868 for Tristop. Tetris ready. Now into level 26. And a Tetris for Tristop goes up to 904 with a beautiful board here. Set up for another Tetris even. 936 for Tristop. 792 for Eric. Tristop is looking untouchable at the moment. Reeling off Tetris after Tetris. 977 for Tristop with a Lombard dependency. And he elects to uncover the well. So it's going to end up with a few holes. A14 Tristop has reached the 1,000,000 point mark. Eric back at 899. So over 100,000 points ahead is Tristop. And he's going to film that Lombard dependency. So Tristop is now set up for his final Tetris. Going to level 29 at A36. He's going aggressive for this Tetris here. He's going to get the Tetris. A99 for Tristop. Has got the 1.1 with those singles. Eric, meanwhile, has transitioned to level 30 at A15. But Tristop gets another Tetris. So over 100,000 point lead here as we are into a level 29 clash between two Titans. And they're playing beautifully. Eric, doesn't rotate the Lombard, but gets the next one over for a left well Tetris here on level 31. A66 for Eric. B95 for Tristop, who's losing control of the board, but he's reeling it back with some beautiful burns. Tristop looking to survive. Eric is all the way down at the bottom. Tristop now needing something for the right side, but those misdrops will do him no good. C06 top out score here for Tristop. So Eric needing over 100,000 points is going to get the Tetris right there. 1.206, the top out score there from Eric. From Tristop, sorry. So a C07 would do the trick. Eric going strong here. And since his opponent is out of the game, Eric feeling comfortable with just lining this out. Knows he has enough time and has enough confidence in his singling out ability. Just inching away at the deficit. Less than 10,000 points away now is Eric, has 1.2'd. And looking in clear control here to take game number 1 with a 1.2 on level 38. I don't think we can stop Eric from playing this out. I think this is definitely happening whether we want it or not, but at this point I feel like we want it. It's going to get another touch right there, 1.3 here from Eric. And while he plays this out, let's give him his well-deserved heart number 1. But still going is Eric. D31 now for Eric. Tetris for Eric has secured himself a 1.4 setup for another Tetris on level 42. Has gotten basically 50,000 points with that Tetris. And another Tetris for the 1.5. Okay. Okay, Eric. And another Tetris. Okay. Come on, Eric. This is ridiculous. He's got the rollover with another Tetris. He's making this look so easy. The hardest level, the inconquerable level of NES Tetris is being conquered in front of your eyes by Eric ICX. Another Tetris right there. 91,000 here for Eric. He's set up for another Tetris. God, I've wanted nothing else but to see that last Tetris, but a rollover there from Eric. A ridiculous streak of Tetrises right there. 1.691. 1.69. Hey now. Eric. All the way up to level 44, taking game number 1. That was game number 1, by the way. Let's not make the players wait any longer. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That was almost perfectly timed. So currently 69,000 for Tristop. Eric with a Lombard dependency. It's going to fill it in with an LP, so we'll be taking these burns. So, as mentioned before, Eric ICX, the current NES Tetris score world record holder at 3.7 million. Set a couple months ago at this point. And, gone a little bit unnoticed if I take a temperature check on YouTube comments and whatnot. Eric's improvement with rolling has always been up there with vying for all the 29 world records and whatnot. And then recently it's just gone nuclear, hitting a 3.7, and at various times holding various world records. Currently 165 here for Tristop, 147 for Eric. Tristop, on the other hand, obviously the DAS world record holder, a player who doesn't even main DAS and hasn't played DAS in a non-DAS only competition in years, but still has DAS world record holder and even kept it as his PB for a very long time, but recently has decided not to care and just go all out, and has very quickly gotten a 1.4, and will definitely I think it's a safe bet to assume that that won't stay his PB for too long. But anyways, currently in the game, nearly at the halfway point of level 18, 243 for Tristop, 217 for Eric. Tetris 4, Eric goes up to 316, 335 for Tristop. Eric now set up for either a line spin or a J-tuck. Solves it with a Z piece instead, so looking to just take the burns down, but unflips the T piece. Not sure if that was intentional. But burning this down is Eric. 403 for Tristop, 333 for Eric. So Tetris 4, Eric goes up to 402, 475 for Tristop. By the way, this song is called Strange Space, obviously by Flex Style. If you ask me, this is, if I could pick any song with the premise of listen to it and think of CTM, I believe this would be the song, at least for me. Trist up there, filling in the Lombard dependency, 509 for Tristop, 450 for Eric. And Tristop has gotten the roll switch off just in time, as he's potentially 3 Tetrises away from level 19, gets one right there, simul Tetris in fact. And it's incredibly neck-and-neck if you look at the scores. 541 for Eric with 2 more Tetrises available, 557 for Tristop with 1 more Tetris available. And Tristop is just going to take the single into level 19, but gets an immediate 19 Tetris, 582 for Tristop, 571 for Eric. Tristop's board now, hoping for some T pieces. It's going to get 1 T right there. Another T is going to be very helpful. So Eric Tetrising into level 20 at 620. Tristop at 633, but a full 4 lines ahead. Now 5 lines ahead is Tristop. So if we are to round it down, it's basically neck-neck here on the early stages of level 19 play. So 717 for Tristop, 730 for Eric. Exact same line count. Nothing separating the two players, essentially. But Eric is going to get a Tetris right there, and Tristop being made to wait for his, but gets his reply there with that Lombard. 747 for Tristop, 758 for Eric. Eric had to do a bit of burning there at the top. Now has to do it once again as he's set up for an incredibly dirty Tetris. Needs to reopen the well, though. Is probably content with just burning this down. As even for Eric, that dirty Tetris was just a little bit too unreasonable. Currently 802 here for Eric, 790 for Tristop. $822 for Tristop, $865 for Eric. Both players on level 25. But Eric now, with a Lombard dependency, has now turned it into a dirty Tetris well. But looking to just burn this down. Tetris 4, Eric goes up to 915. Tristop at 951. So approaching level 29. Both players with an excellent post-transition. 953 for Eric. A18 for Tristop. We are on the verge of double million points here going into level 29. Although, just as I say that, Eric now running into some issues. Filled in that Lombard dependency, so now clean once again. Set up for the Tetris, goes up to A27, but Tristop has nearly got the 1.1. And will get it with that next Tetris, B25 for Tristop, with one more Tetris available for level 29. But we'll just take the single into level 29 at B28. Eric at A80. Tristop with a Tetris on level 29 at B68. Both players are underway here at the highest speed of the game. A96 for Eric, B80 for Tristop with another Tetris. C17 for Tristop. So both players just looking to stay alive first and foremost. You saw in the last game what an advantage it is to be the last one remaining here on 29 speeds, as Eric was able finish Tristop off. We are still going here for both players with clean boards. Eric at B28, Tristop at C59, and now it's Eric's board, which is running into some issues. That Lombard could prove crucial. A few good pieces away from potentially burning this down is Eric, but board is falling apart and Eric's going to be done at B47. Tristop is still going, is going to get the Lombard over. And won't be going on for a crazy Mullen. We'll top out at C81. But this time Tristop, the one to out-survive Eric. And with a sizable lead as well. So hover 3 from Tristop and a ready from Eric. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tristop blowing his nose, as he should. Can't be pulling off crazy kill screen maneuvers. Your nose is congested. Eric had an L dependency, but forced to make it into a Lombard dependency. These pieces at the beginning of the game, not too favorable with Eric's board so far without a Tetris, and already burning up high. These heights aren't anything that Eric can't handle. He's looking good to slowly but surely get out of this. And that L piece is quite unhelpful. But reopens the Lombard dependency. Now a Lombard The L piece is going to be perfect into a Lombard for the dirty Tetris. 36,000 here for Eric. 92,000 here for Tristop. Tristop set up for something. Now set up for some burning is Tristop. Currently at 95,000. As Eric has gotten completely clean. Is 10 lines ahead as well due to all the burning right at the top of the screen. It's looking like more burning on the cards here for Eric. So Eric, overrolls the S piece, leading to a string of troubles here for Eric. It's just going to be a few holes to deal with at the bottom of the board, but will render him incapable of scoring Tetrises for now, although is going to be clean with that single. 127 for Eric, 174 for Tristop. 154, Eric. Tristop dealing with the situation now, ends up with a Lombard pendency over to the left side. Still in the lead though at 210,000. Eric with that Tetris goes up to 199. Tristop hoping for an L when the game just gives him J's. But handled the situation very nicely. Eric, meanwhile, a couple of Lombards are going to be of use as he burns it down to reopen the well. 273 for Eric. Tristop now in a lot of danger. A switch to rolling and pulls off the switch seamlessly, and it's looking to play a part here. As Tristop has been getting dangerously high. Tristop, just about gets the Z piece over. Bad run of pieces. Could prove fatal, even with perfect play. Does get the Lombard over to the left side. But Tristop looking good now. Just a Lombard dependency filled away from being clean, but it's actually allowed Eric to take the lead. Bit of a suffer game here on 18 for both players. 366 for Eric. 297 for Tristop, and Tristop has survived. Is going to get the Tetris for good measure. 323 for Tristop. 411 for Eric. Huge sigh of relief there for Tristop, as he's had to resort to rolling here earlier than he would have expected. The grip switch has worked seamlessly there for Tristop. Even up high in the middle of digs, able to roll switch without any issues. And do not get that twisted. That is a huge skill to have, as both players are now on level 19. 381 for Tristop, 483 for Eric. So for all that burning, Eric is at the beginning of the post-transition with over 100,000 points in the lead. Tristop now set up for a dirty Tetris. trying to keep himself some burn options, but is definitely trying to go for this Tetris. Fortunately, had to cover up the well. And has reopened the well right there. Is going to get the Tetris finally for 69 for Tristop. 635 for Eric, who's been playing an excellent post-transition so far. Tristop, not as seamless. Has been going for these dirty Tetrises, and more often than not, they haven't been paying out. Just a case of zigging when he should have zagged. But Tristop slowly burning this down. 486 here for Tristop. 731 for Eric, so Eric now into a very commanding lead here. On level 23, Tetris 4, Tristop goes up to 521, 762 in fact here for Eric. Tristop was in some danger, but has got the well reopened. Is still up high though, but is going to get that Tetris. 567. Another Tetris for Tristop goes up to 599. 835 here for Eric. 631 for Tristop. So a huge mountain to climb does Tristop. He has a mountain to climb. Now I realize my my speech error. Nearly 200,000 points in the lead is Eric here, as we are fast approaching level 29. Tetris 4, Tristop goes up to 740. The Lombard dependent. And his one silver lining could have been to have a clean board going into level 29, but that's not going to be the case. Has to get the Lombard over to the left side to even survive. Transitioning to level 29. Still not out of the woods yet is Tristop. Needs something for the left side. Gets the J piece all the way over. Tristop currently at 767, and the board is falling apart on level 30, and Tristop's going to be done at 767. So Eric, in the end, with a very strong post-transition, will be taking game number 3 and a 2-1 advantage here in the set. Just a suffer game all around there for Tristop. Battled valiantly to try and stay alive in the set, despite the huge setback. Eric, you know, just... It's hardly surprising at this point what we're witnessing in front of your eyes. Well, it doesn't... Oh, my days, bro. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. As if that's just worked out. That is crazy. Oh my god. Okay, that was starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Score is a C42. So you got a hover 3 from Tristop and a ready from Eric, so we can count it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. See what I did there? It's game 4, so I'm counting from 4. Pretty nifty, right? Wow, both players at the exact same score. Wow, both players getting their Tetris at the exact same time. I think Eric's currently dassing, by the way. He's a very good dash player, by the way. I don't think that literally ever gets talked about, but Eric, as he switches over from Das, I believe has a 1.1 with Das. Or at the very least a max out. Yes, as Pumpy points out in the chat, also a TGM GM. So very good at all the Tetris. 114 for Tristop, 119 for Eric. So 142 for Eric. 142 for Tristop. So 212 for Tristop, 192 for Eric. Eric sets up for a very outrageously incomprehensible, filthy Tetris, and is gonna get it. Now Lombard dependent though. And now this is actually very tough now for Eric. That right side is becoming a problem for Eric. Needs to burn. And Eric is done at 223. That just got completely out of hand. And we have a network error on Tristop's stream. Let's just refresh that. Okay, yes, I can... No need to tell me to refresh a million times. Alright, so after all of that, we are now into a Game 5 decider. So round number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Alright, so currently 98,000 here for Tristop, 101,000 for Eric. So currently 171 for Tristop, 172 for Eric. So currently 244 for Tristop, 267 for Eric. It's really just been a very standard start to level 18. Dare I say, not too much to actually comment on. Tristop with a Lombard dependency, gonna fill it in right there. 277 for Tristop. 289 for Eric. So currently 430,000 for Eric, 418,000 for Tristop. Still very neck and neck here. Tristop with the roll switch. It's just been a very solid 18. What can you say? Very solid 18 scores. 563 for Tristop, 593 for Eric. Eric now with a Lombard dependency though. Eric's going to be able to resolve the situation just as the 19 speeds hit. 599 for Eric, 589 for Tristop. Both players going strong here early on level 19. Oh, Tristop doesn't flip the JPs, but with that Lombard, it's just going to be one single burn, so not the end of the world, although now with a Lombard dependency over to the left side, which is actually covered up, so going to be some burning here to do for Tristop, but Eric, on the other hand, misdropping a T-piece, was looking very solid here. 704 for Eric, 673 for Tristop. So 782 for Eric, 766 for Tristop. So Tristop, after some troubles here on level 23, is clean on level 24, getting a Tetris right there. 812 for Tristop. 847 for Eric. Now we are on level 26 and both players are clean, although Eric has been more dominant here on the post-transition, so has established over 100,000 point lead. 930 for Tristop, 982 for Eric. Oh, Tristop there with some awkward pieces. Had no other option but to set up some burns. 975 here for Tristop. Is going to get a dirty Tetris, but wants to transition to level 29 cleanly. Bit of a mess still to burn through here for Tristop on 29, but he's done so. A17 for Tristop. You know, Eric finishing off the post-transition portion very strongly. B68 here for Eric. Both players on level 30 at the moment, and Eric with a 150,000 point lead. Both players currently singling their ways through. Oh, Eric there didn't get this square piece all the way over. Now needs something for the left side. Is going to get some L pieces over. Now needs a long bar for the dependency. Misdrops the long bar. Doesn't get it over. And Eric's going to be done at C31. But Tristop's board is also falling apart. It's simul top outs there on the post 29 play. And so Eric, who had the stronger post transition, will be taking the set in the decider. GG's.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.